Isabel, ich bin heute primär auf der Rosewood Stage, werde euch aber jetzt liebend gerne durch dieses Panel führen. Jedes Mädchen von uns hat so ein bisschen den Traum davon. Und deswegen fangen wir doch einfach an. Ich würde nichts Geringeres erwarten, als wären wir eine Arena mit 40.000 Leuten. Deswegen give it up for Nick Carter, please.
Hello. It's a very big stage.
Yeah.
One for Brian, AJ. I'll bring him back next time.
So welcome to
Thank you.
German Comic-Con. Obviously Germany is close to your heart in general, but doing Comic-Cons, is that something that you've discovered is pretty much fun for you too?
I love Comic-Cons. You know, being in the Backstreet Boys and doing the line of work that I do with this, you know, traveling the world and being able to tour, this is sort of like a little bit of a, you know, a break from that, you know, something different. You know, I get an opportunity to come and see, you know, I'm a big nerd. I'm a huge nerd. I think a lot of our fans know that already. And I actually started, I've done a comic book. Actually, I did one, created a comic book with the Backstreet Boys, early 2000s with Stan Lee. It was the Backstreet Boys project. And, you know, so video games, comics, movies, I mean, most of these actors and movies that you see at these Comic-Cons are all the movies that I watch, whether they're from the horror movies, or they're from, you know, The Walking Dead, you know, Vikings, you name it, I watch it. And, you know, it's an opportunity, you know, for me to kind of like just get away and try something new. And then also too, when I'm out there and I'm, you know, signing autographs or meeting all these beautiful fans that are coming. Thank you so much for coming and seeing me today, and I love you guys. You know, and I get to see some of them are dressed up, you know, cosplay, and it's so awesome. Like, I love the costumes, love the experience, the vibe. I'll take time to just go walk around myself. You know, if I wasn't a Backstreet Boy, I'd probably be dressed up, you know. You wouldn't be seeing me, I'd be out there. So. But I love it, I love the whole experience and the whole vibe, so I love it.
So you can go incognito in like a full outfit and no one would know, you know?
Totally. Yeah. Or maybe just come as Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys, right? You wouldn't recognize me.
Yeah, that guy looks similar to me.
That's Nick? No, that's not Nick. Be like Germany Nick, like back in 1997, where I had my hair like down to here.
I guess a lot of people still like that hairstyle.
No, you don't like this? Like this straight up? Like I look like an anime character. It's perfect.
So we have the opportunity for fans to actually ask questions. Wenn ihr also Fragen stellen möchtet, dann könnt ihr euch hier vorne anstellen. Ihr müsst auch keine Angst haben vor der englischen Sprache. Ich kann auch für euch übersetzen. I also translate for people if you're too shy. Und ansonsten ist hier vorne das Mikro. Wir fangen einfach ruhig einmal an.
Hello Nick, this is Martina. Hi.
Hello, Martina.
A few years ago, you posted online that you were reading Stephen King's Dr. Sleep, which was at the movies recently. So my question is, did you see Dr. Sleep at the movies? Or if you haven't, what was the last movie you saw?
Well, I have not seen it yet, and I really wanted to, and I still want to. I'm a little guilty because I kind of wait for VOD most of the time, video on demand. Yeah, it's very comfortable. But most of the time I'm like traveling on the road. But it was one of the movies that I really wanted to see, and also too, being honest, I read a review that kind of turned me off, and I know I shouldn't trust critics at all. You know, sorry if you're out there, necessarily. And go and see for yourself, and so I think I'm gonna go and definitely watch the book because I loved the book. Obviously, I'm a huge Stephen King fan, and obviously Stanley Kubrick, who wrote the original or directed the original movie, one of my favorite directors, you know, of all time. But also to answer the question of the movie that I saw most recently. I'm gonna actually go with, I just saw Tarantino's, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I thought was incredible. But I am going to mention, because I think there's a lot of people out there in the Comic-Con world, in the fantasy world when it comes to movies, and I'm definitely a fan of this movie, and I'm hoping that Disney gets it right and makes a sequel. And I just said this for Alita. I really think Alita needs to be a sequel, and I love that movie. So I don't know why I'm talking about that, but I just think it should be mentioned.
Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for being here, first of all. I literally freaked out when I saw that you were announced as a guest.
Thank you.
It's amazing to talk to you. I just recently got into the music of the Backstreet Boys. And I'm such a huge... Recently, yes. I'm such a huge fan. You're a great group. So I was wondering, because I don't really know much about you guys yet, how did you get your start as a musician?
Well, I'd love to mention this right here in Germany. This is where the Backstreet Boys started. And right here, if you look this up, I just researched this. Dortmund actually is very, very important to the Backstreet Boys because in 1998 we did a show here. It was only a 4-song performance, I believe it was. AJ wasn't here at that performance, but this was one of our first performances right here at Dortmund. So I don't know if anybody had gone to that show or... So if you're a new fan, that's a little bit of trivia, a little something pretty interesting there. So it's just great to be back, in Deutschland. I know that Christmas is only around the corner, for me, but it was important for me to kind of come here and show you guys the love and just see you personally and thank you personally for being an older fan, not necessarily older, but or a new fan, and just thank you so much because what you have done for us, the Backstreet Boys, and for me, it changed our lives forever. And so I just want to thank you for that. So it's great to be back.
I would like to ask one more thing. Were you guys nervous to reunite as a band? Because when you first started, okay, but they had a break, right?
No.
When you first started, you started as a boy band, and I don't know. I mean, times change. Were you nervous?
No, never nervous.
No? Great, that's amazing.
No, honestly, there was, the reason they acted that way was because they know if you're a real, true, diehard fan and you follow that stuff, then we just really have not stopped. And, there might be little breaks here or there. Kevin took a little bit of a hiatus, which he wanted and needed at that time, but, we kept going and had a couple of albums that we released, and, they might not have been the greatest, but they still kept the fan base kind of going and, kept releasing music. And I think that was what was important, is that we realized that, this is a lifelong career and goal for us, and we always want to make sure that, no matter what, even if it's high or even if we're on our lows, just to enjoy those moments and to just keep pressing forward. And so that's what the Backstreet Boys are all about, and we're just happy to still be here in 2019 going into 2020. So.
Thank you.
It's always important to remember is we're all humans, and you have a job, but we all get tired from our jobs and life gets in the way sometimes, so but we all understand, and that's why I think Backstreet Boys fans are the most loyal and understanding because they understand what it's about,
Absolutely. And honestly, Deutschland and Germany, it's so important, to just never forget where you came from, and that's one of the things.
All right, next question, please.
Well, hi, I'm Nadine. I saw the movie of The Pendant and Dead Seven. Do you have any plans like this doing as a producer or actor or both again soon, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, the movie Dead 7 was sort of like my ticket, my backdoor in to be able to come to these Comic-Cons. Because I don't know if I'd be allowed if I didn't make a movie or direct it, write it, and it was in sort of like the science fiction world. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun for me, and really hard, I'll be honest with you. Like, one of the hardest things I had ever done, you know, when it comes to, you know, the business, you know, entertainment, but also satisfying at the very end, because, you know, you put all this work in, you know, from even just typing it up, you know, in like a screenwriter's sort of application, and from, you know, concept to completion, and, you know, just the different ways that a character can like change along the way. But it's really amazing to be able to play a character and to be able to act. I don't think I'm a good actor at all, to be quite honest with you. But it was fun, and
Well, I can tell you it's better than Howie.
Whoa!
I really like Howie. I'm Howie fan.
I love Howie.
But the acting, I don't know.
Yeah, he worked on it. I mean, he was getting better. No. But, so to answer the question, right now I'm sort of in daddy mode with a newborn baby. I have a 2-month-old. And so when I am home, I'm just like barely sleeping and getting up and helping and waking up, you know, taking kids to school, all that kind of stuff. That, once we get into a routine and I have ideas, I like to say, interesting ideas, maybe more in the horror realm this time around. So, yeah.
More directing than...
Yeah, yes, exactly. But I love it, and I'm glad that I did it for this Comic-Con. So.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Nick, first of all, thanks for coming this weekend, and my question is, if you have to choose, which one is your favorite Backstreet Boys music video, and which one was the most fun to shoot?
The favorite music video of the Backstreet Boys, I guess I could go back into sort of like in the realm of where we're at right now. You know, Everybody Backstreet's Back was a really fun music video because we got to play characters, and you know, in a way, you know, that I mean, it's sort of unforgettable in a lot of ways, and it was at a really great time. And that was fun to shoot as well, because that was at times when they were spending a lot of money on music videos, almost ridiculous amounts of money that didn't need to be spent. I mean, nowadays they're just like, you don't even need to do that. But I think that music video was like 1.2 or 1.3 million at that time, and they built this whole elaborate set, you know, with like this indoor sort of mansion. It's a haunted mansion, and you know, this, you know, the big dance sequence and everything. And there's at times when you had like 50 dancers in the music video. Don't need that anymore. You know, so it was fun, you know, and it was in a place and time, you know, when it was necessary. But I think that's probably my favorite, to answer the question.
Hello Nick.
Hello.
Would you please like to sing something for us?
What can I sing?
A Christmas song maybe.
A Christmas song, why? Because it's like days away from Christmas, right? Let me see. Frost rolls outside the window, first kiss under the mistletoe. Oh, 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 oh. Bells riding inside a steeple, outside the door you people say, oh, 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 oh. And when the snow is falling down, 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 you know that Santa's back in town, town, town. That's when it's Christmas time again. That's one of our songs. That was that I wrote.
Thank you very much.
Might as well sing it.
Thank you for that.
I guess I could still sing. I don't know.
Next question, please. Hi, my name is Susan. I live in France, and I just came here just for you. You are my favorite in the band.
Thank you so much.
And first of all, I just want to say that you are my entire childhood, all the band, the band, all the boys and you. And my parents hear all your songs, my big sisters. I hear your songs since I was 7. Today I'm 31, and not today. I was born in September, not today.
Okay. So, am I gonna have to sing Happy Birthday? Is that what you're saying?
You can for the next year. No
next
problem.
year, yeah.
Okay, next year.
8 months ahead of time.
Yes. Congratulations for your beautiful daughter.
Thank you.
This is important for me. Yes. Yes. And my question is, how do you imagine the band for the next 10 years or 20? Always on tour?
Well, I mean, I can say that we're going to be doing some more touring next year, obviously. We're going to go down to, so right now, to answer the question, it's going to be touring for the next year.
New album?
I'll get to that in a second. We'll go down to South America and Mexico in like around February and March. Then we're going to go down to Australia and over in China a little bit. And then a little bit later on, there's an announcement for like another leg someplace else. I can't say it quite yet. Later in the year. So it's really going to be all this touring stuff with the boys. What I can say is that in between all that stuff, some of the guys are doing things. AJ's doing this, a solo record, and Howie's been doing like a musical with his family, and I have decided to record another solo album. But there's a catch. There's a catch.
Okay.
I only want to record this solo album and spend time in Europe only. To start off, and that leads me to say that I want to record an album very soon to start that process and record it for Germany and Austria and Switzerland, like and kind of like go back into, recreate a story that started for us before, but just by myself. So there's some talks right now with certain record labels, and I'm trying to find ways that I can come over here more, because I miss it so much, and I love you guys so much.
Love you too.
And so, I mean, obviously it's just starting as far as that goes, but but just spend some quality time, which is why I'm here right now, which is why I decided to come all the way from, so close to Christmas, and to kind of show you that, I'm going to commit to that. So I'm going to record a really amazing record, hopefully, that you'll like, and spend some time over here. So that's the plan.
Please come back in Germany or France, because the tickets were sold out in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I missed your concert.
Thank you.
I'm so sad.
Well, I'll be back.
But happy to be here.
I'll be back again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next question, please. Hi, you already answered my questions. European Backstreet Boys cruise anytime.
European Backstreet Boys cruise. That sounds interesting. Well, we had just done the Mediterranean. What was it like? A couple years ago, 3-4 years ago.
I was too young back then to go, so now
You are prepared for that cruise, with the Ariel mermaid costume.
yeah, right.
I can tell. You're ready. I mean, there's so many things that we want to do. We had so much fun on that Mediterranean cruise. So yeah, keep reminding us, and I'll go tell the guys.
Okay, I will. Thank
For sure.
you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, Nick.
Hello.
First of all, thank you. Congratulations on your baby born, and
as well. And Backstreet Boys was my childhood as well when I was 6 years old. And thank you for coming to Germany this year. We had a good time with you all guys on the concert. And I was only one. I wish to ask you to sing for us as well, which it was already did. And my last question was, do you plan maybe to play in some film or series again in the future? Because we are only seeing you from your singer career, but what about with your acting career?
Yeah, it was like I just said before. You know, it's kind of, you know, you kind of have to make a choice between like the two, especially when you have like a family, you know, and you're focused on that. And so that's why I've decided to kind of like focus on maybe a new album. I do like to write, you know, the things I act in, because I feel like that's how I would want to be perceived, or maybe it's a role that I would want to play in, and it's just exciting to create that world. So once I get around to finally that part, I think that'll be the next time I do some acting as well. But you never know. I mean, and also too, I'm close to Hollywood, you know, so things tend to fall on your lap as far as like roles and opportunities. So it really all depends.
Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Next question, please.
Hi, we're Melvin and Julie, and we're going to many concerts of you from the DNA tour, and we've got one song, Undone. Could you sing a small part of it?
Undone?
Yeah.
Oh.
You dance so sexy on that song.
Wisconsin, echoing in my head, I'm spinning round. You seem so unaffected while I go on in this air.
My name is Melly. Ja, klar. Okay. Meine Frage ist, ob es eine Live-DVD von der DNA-Tour gibt.
So she wants to know if you guys are planning to bring out a DVD of this tour, live DVD.
We actually had some conversations about that, and I think this next leg, we just gotta pick the right venue, and yes, that. So if you get an opportunity to see it, you know, we'll film it, you know, in a way that it just looks great and you can get the whole experience. Because how many people actually came to the DNA show out here in Germany? You know, it is actually, we're very proud to say one of our best shows that we've done in a very long time. And, you know, it just takes time to get to that point, but now that we're there, you know, we definitely want to, you know, just put it on film and give everyone an opportunity who hasn't had a chance to see it to do that. So, yes.
Thank you.
I was actually wondering if the other guys had saying how they died in the movie, or if he chose for them how they died.
That's a good question. They didn't get a choice. And you know, that it really, I don't know, maybe Joey actually did get a chance to choose, but each way, because it was like dead 7, so all the 7 had to die.
Did Howie choose it? Because of the way he died?
I think I chose it. Yeah, so it's fantasy. I'll tell you, it's not real. But yeah, no, that's the great thing about being able to write something, and you're the one that, you're the author, you know, so they just gotta fall into place. But thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color? What'd you say? My favorite color? Oh. That's such a sweet question. Thank you so much. Actually, green is my favorite color, but I like different shades of green. Sometimes I like aqua green, and then sometimes I like dark green. I'm always wearing camera pins. But I just love green, I guess. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Red? Nice. Yes. Primary colors, right? Great. Thank you. Great question.
Thank you.
Hi again. So, you said that touring is a big part of your life. You used to be touring when you were very young. So how does it feel now being tour, having kids, being grown up versus how did you feel when you first started? And thank you again for having taken time away from your wonderful family to be here with all of us. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. It can be hard. The good thing about it is that there are certain places that you can, bring your family with you. I brought Odin over to Europe when we came here, and that was important, for me because, and he helped me get out a lot. I was able to take his stroller out. We would just walk in all the different parks, whether it was Cologne or Munich or wherever we were, or in Italy, and we'd get out a lot. And so it was great, especially to have children in that way. And I have two. I still haven't done it yet, but I have our shoes. I'm sure you might have seen it on my Instagram. I have his little baby shoes, and I have my shoes that we have matching shoes. And I wanted to frame those, and him and I both signed it. I made him sign it particularly. He doesn't have a signature yet, but it was important because you can't get those memories back. I mean, you got to create those memories. And so he's my little boy, and I love him. And so I'm happy that he came to a place that I love so much, which is in Europe.
Next question. Hello, Nick.
Hello.
I want to congratulate you to the birth of the daughter. And I know it is feeling because as you have given a concert in Mannheim in May, I was pregnant. Now I have a 6-month-old son. I know that's amazing. Thank you. But I wanted to ask, how would you like to celebrate this Christmas?
Well, this Christmas I'd love to just be home, obviously, which is important, to wake up, with my children and to look at them, in their eyes, make them breakfast, like, the simple things. And, Odin is 3.5, and obviously we do the normal, which is more we'll cook, and it'll be a very nice meal, and we'll just spend the holidays opening up presents, underneath the is it Tannenbaum? Yeah. And just the whole simplicity part of domestic life, I guess. It's just, you see it on my Instagrams all the time. I love it, so again, those are the memories that I want to be able to create with them, so we'll just be home.
Thank you.
Okay, sure.
Hello, I come from Belgium. I am with 5 friends, and one friend wait for the autograph for you, and she can't come here. Can you say hello, Stéphanie Massenet, please?
I didn't catch the last name.
Massenet.
Massenet?
Massenet. Stéphanie Massenet.
Hello, Stephanie Massenet. This is Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. Sorry I couldn't be here, but I love you. And maybe I'll see you next time.
Can you sing the way it was? But not sitting and with a big...
But that doesn't match the song.
Please.
We can't do it, otherwise we go for any questions done because we only have 5 minutes
minutes left, so it will be fair to the
And I need music, I need like 4 other guys to dance with, like it just doesn't work.
Thank you.
But, love you.
Next question, please. Hi. Oops, sorry. Hi, Nick.
A little loud, right?
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from Spain. I came all the way from Spain for this.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you, because you are the soundtrack of our lives, what would be the soundtrack of your life?
The soundtrack of my life?
Yeah.
It's the Backstreet Boys music. That's too easy of an answer. Yeah, since I was 13, 14, I've been a Backstreet Boy, and I've been making music since then. So, but you can also say that there's a lot of songs out there that kind of shaped me, whether like old rock and roll or just all sorts of songs, but it's really hard. I guess the only true answer would be the Backstreet Boys music. So,
Okay.
easiest answer. I could get into a very long one.
Alright. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Hi, I'm sorry, I'm very nervous, my English is not perfect. I always wanted to say thank you all for the Backstreet Boys. You were a part of my youth. Today I'm 37 and yeah, you were in 10 minutes in.
It's a big part of
Yes. And so thank you and congrats to your daughter, and you have a wonderful wife and family.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad. Sorry, my English is very bad. I know you sing a lot today, but it's my Luna's birthday. It's my friend. She's sitting here. It's
Waving her hand? That's you?
yes.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I'm coming from the Canary Islands only for celebrate with her birthday. I'm asking if you can sing happy birthday or
We should all sing happy birthday.
Wait, what's her name?
Luna.
Luna?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Luna. And everybody else has got a birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm here for your entertainment. I'm just saying.
So we only have time for 2 more questions, noch 2 Fragen bitte.
Hi, so what does it feel like when you're at a party or in the car and they start to play your own music on the radio or somewhere? Do you start singing and performing? Or...
I turn it off. No, actually, if it's played on the radio, I'm happy. I mean, I'm like, wow, it's still being played after so many years. So it's a good sign, if it's still being played on the radio. So very happy is the best.
Hello, Nick.
Hello.
It's wonderful to see you. I'm going to meet you in like an hour and a half too, so I'm excited. I just wanted to say, well, you haven't aged in like 20 years, by the way. I wanted to know what you did for yourself in your free time. I watch your Instagram videos. I know that you love cooking breakfast with your son, but what do you do that's just for yourself where you can unwind and kind of take a step back from something like this?
Well, I think it's important to understand that I have found and taken refuge in moments like this, because when you can do that, then you're truly free and you're living a great life and you're enjoying your life. This isn't a job to me, so this is the moments that I get to relax, is being with you and being able to share these experiences together. I am an entertainer. That's what I have done for a long time, and I've learned to appreciate that and to be grateful for the opportunity that I've had. And so it's really moments with you and like this that calm me.
That's brilliant. I love that you can relax. Thank you. And I think we can all give that back because I feel for many of us here, this moment also gives back to us from online our stressful life, getting away, having fun, meeting impossible people that we never thought we could meet and ask questions. And luckily you're still here all day today and tomorrow, so the fans have a chance to come back to another panel or go by his table, take a selfie, and have an autograph done, you know, get your photo taken. I mean, he's here for the full 2 days, you should use your opportunity. And I would just like to say thank you for this panel. And everyone, please give it up for Nick Carter, please.